A new day, a new project. I've been asked about this little meter here, and this is a power analyzer. It's a watt meter, battery checker, balancer, and servo test program. Like watt meter program, and also it can be used to control a speed controller for the motors, and also it can be used for reading voltages and watt meter balancing batteries. The truth is that I'm using this for many other purposes. I'm using this for measuring powers and capacities and voltages and so on with my solar install. It can be used to 60 volts maximum, a maximum of 100 amps. The minimum operating voltage is 7.2 volts, and it have a 20 milliamps internal current consumption. Let's dismantle this. We have 8 screws on the sides. That's an aluminum case. It's really necessary because under balancing is getting a little bit hot, and I'm not sure what kind of balancing is. It's recovering or is just equalizing the cells. Anyway, it's doing the job. Let's take a look inside. You see it's a microcontrolled unit, and we have a Atmega 16 microcontroller, and then for balancing and all the other stuff we have 2 ICs over there. It's an LM324 and another one, it's an LM358. Both of them are standard operational amplifiers with differential inputs. The balancing section is looking very similar to Mistery B6, and it have 2 transistors, a Darlington and a bipolar NPN, and the balancing gets done by equalizing the voltages. It's not recovering the energy from one cell to another. Also a linear regulator that's supplying the ICs, and the buzzer, of course, for attentioning all the other problems like unbalanced cell or anything. So this power analyzer, it's not involved in charging or discharging the batteries. It's just counting the energy, that's all. And of course the balancing. So it's not a BMS or anything else. It's just a power analyzer, like the box is saying, you know, watt meter and battery checker, balancer, and servo test program. Okay, so before closing up the shop, it's just a figure of speech, of course, let me have some tests. So I got the charger over here. I got a watt meter and voltage meter, or how it's called, the power analyzer, and I have this balanced charging plate. So let me have the battery over here. We can see very clear this one just start up. Let's put it to watt meter first. Here we go. So now we are just charging with no balancing anything. Okay, go 2.1 amps. And there we go. A small difference, 2.1 here, 2.2 there. So it's charging with 23 watts. So, okay, now let's have this. Okay, let me take this off. Okay, it needs the balancing ports. Here we go. Unbalanced, 11% charged. Okay, let's have balancing. Now it's balancing by itself. You see it's no external anything. So we have 370, 391, and another 370. Okay, if I'm checking this with my multimeter, okay, let me try over here. 374, 1, 372 in the middle, and 372. So they are pretty the same, but the machine is saying something else. So maybe these are voltages. Look there. It's very the same. So probably now it's doing this charging, discharging stuff. Yes, it's very clear. 72, 71, 73. So this process is very dynamic, if I may say. Here in the middle it's somehow a little bit more than the real stuff, but who knows, maybe it's just the way maybe it's just the way this thing is working. But we can try something else now. I can have this connected over here, and then I can have this out and connected. Let's take this out from the picture over here, and now we can give a balance charging, let's say. Oh yes, look here, 81, 80, so they are pretty nice equalized. It's doing a great balancing, that's for sure. It was so uneven before. 386, 85, 84. Okay, out of here, back here, or maybe I should put it straight in here. Let's check this again. I disconnect some wires, I made some new connection over here, and let's see about the balancing. And 30% charged, okay. Balance, and there we are. So let me check the voltages with my voltmeter. 383, the middle it's 383, the same, and one it's 382. This is fine, because I have this now saying 377. This one was much more in the middle before, and this one it's almost the same. So 382, 382, 383. So despite the display, this little unit is doing a great balancing job. So I don't know, maybe it's something with the internal measuring or something, but the voltmeter is saying the truth. Something else about this, the single problem is, let's say when I use it like a watt meter in this kind of display. So when I'm using a watt meter, in the moment when I disconnected the power supply or the batteries or anything involved with powering the unit, then all the data will be lost. That's a kind of inconvenience, but somehow that's the way it's working, so I'm really glad about this. I think that's it for now. Thank you very much for watching. I'll be back soon with some new projects. Until then, don't forget to have fun and be safe. Bye bye.